full of people from the sciences. I said, why? In American universities, there's a course called Poetry for Scientists. Scientists in America believe that inventiveness, invention, these things belong to literature. So I asked the question. I asked one, what's her name? Something, David T. He said that there are courses, poetry for scientists, the novel for medical people. The scientists are in Western culture. What brings style to your life? What gives you inventiveness is literature. Finally, if you go to the story of first space exploration, when Yuri Gagarin was the first man in outer space, go and do it. You find that he read the book by Jules Verne, Around the World in 80 Days. Who knows that book? Yes. Round the World in 80 Days by Jules Verne, the French writer. And that is why he got the idea of himself getting his space and landing on the moon. In fact, if you look at Jules Verne and other writers, I've forgotten one of them is from Czech Republic now. It was the literature people that provoked scientists to think about landing on the moon, outer space. You know something called science fiction? Science fiction. Before, let me tell you, before the invention of your Android, a Japanese writer in the 1950s wrote a novel called The Phony. And he talked about what you now have, what you get this iPhone. Somebody talked about it in the 1950, early 52 or 53. How many years now? Well, about 70 years ago. So in Western culture, not in Kano. Yeah. Let me tell you, I was sitting next to someone in a class, this PhD Fulbright. He told me he was professor of medicine. And he was there to study Shakespeare's sonnets. Shakespeare's sonnets. He said Shakespeare gave him the idea of something dangerous, something unknown. The guys who produced the atom bomb, they're celebrating them now in America. They were all avidly reading the novels of Steinbeck and so on. So scientists have traditionally been influenced or provoked or stimulated by literary speculation. And to answer your question, Hikima, Derrida said he wanted to defy the distinction between philosophy and literature. He was never accepted by philosophers, but he became more prominent in literature classes. But he was a professor of philosophy at Sorbonne. Yet his colleagues in America hated him; they disliked him. But we love him in literature. Yeah.